Welcome back to NoSaltBP. Today we're going to begin our series of 4 levels of greens. I will start today with mustard greens. Mustard greens are very high in vitamin C. They're delicious. It's great. And I want to show you how to clean them and how to prepare them. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so here are my mustard greens. I purchased these for 99 cents at Ralph's, and in the South it's known as Kroger. So they're in the sink, and I'm going to just turn them. Because you never want gritty greens. So this is number 1. And if you look at the water, you can see the dirt and the grit. In the bottom of the water. That is exactly what you don't want on your plate. And by the way, the children loved them at my meet and greet. So, this is 1. Out. And we're going to start with fresh, cold water. Cold water only. And you definitely want to swish it around and turn it. So this will be wash number 2. Shake them. And as you can see, there's still grit and dirt. So we want to make sure everything in our greens are nice and clean. You don't want any of this grit in here. Notice how much the water becomes lighter as the greens are washed. So that's 2. Here's number 3. You want the water as translucent as possible. And allow the cold water, use cold water, allow the cold water to rise above the greens. And you want to place your hands inside. Shaking out any dirt, pesticides. You want that out. If the water is green, that's fine. But if it's gritty, it's not. Which is why I suggest that you clean or wash your greens 4 to 5 times. And greens are a wonderful complement to any meal. And they're relatively inexpensive. So we're going to drain it again. Never, ever, ever cook greens directly from a supermarket prior to cleaning. You want your greens to be clean. So here we go, number 4. then if you want to use a spray, to blast it off to ensure that there's no grit or dirt on your greens. You can do that. And I suggest you do. Bring your fingers through it and shake it. Notice the change in the water. The water is becoming lighter now. And that's how you will know that your greens are not gritty, that they do not contain dirt. See how much lighter the water is now? We're going to do one more run through. The water is much lighter. And again, this is NoSaltBP. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all at NoSaltBP, and of course my website, NoSaltBP.com. Also realize that every time I wash these greens, that the sink was clean. It's clean now, right? So here's the last shebang. And this is where you really want to spray it. Because they're going into the pot now. And by the way, if you are on anticoagulation therapy, you do not want to eat greens at all. Greens, spinach, all of that serves as an antagonist against your medication. So please follow your doctor's instructions. Do not eat greens without the approval of your primary care provider or your physician. So we're going to take a look at this water now, and it's looks like greens. Little dirt. So if you're on Coumadin, Lovenox, any of those medications that are designed to thin out your blood, please consult with your primary care provider before eating any greens. Greens contain vitamin K. Vitamin K is an antagonist against anticoagulation. In other words, greens will reverse the effects of anticoagulation therapy. The sink is all clean. I have my pot here. Placing my greens inside the pot. As a reminder, before you change your diet or engage in any exercise program, please seek the advice of your primary care provider or your doctor. I want you guys to be healthy and safe. So, greens without hot sauce. We're going to use jalapeno peppers, onion, just turn this all up in here. You see how it's nice and green? And if you notice, there's no dirt or grit on my hand. And of course, some apple cider vinegar. Pour some in there. My homemade Cajun seasoning. A little bit of that. Place it in cold water. And I have some chicken tenders, which are made from breasts seasoned in Cajun seasoning. We don't use hog mugs. We don't use pork. This is what it is. We turn it over. to the stove we go. Yes, over to the stove we go. Absolutely no salt. And you place the lid on it. And this is the conclusion. Welcome back to NoSaltBP. These are my 99-cent mustard greens that was prepared with onion, jalapeno peppers, and black pepper with a little bit of my own special Cajun seasonings. So there you have it. So I want to thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen today. I realize you have many choices and channels to receive your nutritional information. However, here at NoSaltBP, we do it without the salt. We count carbohydrates. And in addition, if you are on anticoagulation therapy, please consult your primary care provider or your physician before eating any green leafy vegetables. Again, they contain vitamin K, and that can reverse the effects of the medication, which means you will start clotting. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.